says, I wish you were different. Yeah, fuck you, regardless. That's great.
All right, guys, we're rolling. That was all a warm-up, baby. That was all just a warm-up.
A little stretch before the workout, baby.
Stretch, dude. Let me just get in some politics real quick. Get that out of the way.
Just make sure.
And then we start the show.
My wings are touching real quick.
Yeah, guys, before I forget, January 9th, a show called On Call will be on Amazon Prime that your boy is on. I play a bad guy. I'm tackling cops. I'm killing cops. I'm kidnapping girls.
I mean, I really couldn't see you wearing a sweater or fucking carrying a purse or anything, dude.
I'm a Long Beach gang member. That's a hard stretch, huh?
Yeah. I wonder where they got that idea from.
I mean, they didn't make it around me.
They just watched videos of you in your natural habitat before you got the gang.
Well, like I said, it was funny when we were getting all the fake tattoos because they had to cover up my tattoos and then put on Long Beach gang member tattoos.
Oh, okay.
I was telling them, I was like, all my friends look like this. I could can we just hire my friends?
Just get the boys.
Yeah, can I just get the boys? Because you're getting underwear models to play these guys. These aren't real.
Nobody's buying it.
Sorry, Lewis. Yeah, he knows what I'm he's the bro. But he's an underwear model, okay? And my boys look like these guys. So I wish I had the power to be like, okay, we got to get my boys. We got to get my boys in
here.
We're
just going to make this happen.
And it was a fun show. We got to crash cars. We got to fucking...
Fuck yeah.
We got to block off PCH and crash shit. It's fun.
Nice.
I got to run down PCH 27 times with my bad knee. That's nice.
On a cold night, too. I'm sure that was fun.
Jumping through windows and over shit, man. My knee's killing me.
Nice.
Yeah, I pulled a fucking hamstring.
Fuck.
I didn't tell anybody about.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, freezing cold night.
Oh, no, you know it, dude.
11 p.m. And
that's when
action sprint up this hill.
That's when it's nice and crisp for the cameras,
I can't wait if they actually show my face on one of these because I did pull a hamstring on one of them.
Yeah.
And luckily they go, that's perfect, we got it. I go, thank God, because I can't do it again. And I want to show you my face because that's a real face of pulling a hamstring, and I ran through it because I didn't want to tell anybody because it's over. Yeah. It's over for me, right?
Yeah, that's a rough one.
That's a wrap. Yeah,
that's a rough one to fucking pull off with your facial fucking maneuvers.
Yeah, well, I think it works. I used it. They were like, "Wow, you did look like you're in pain."
It fucking was.
Yeah. So it was a fun one to make. So I hope it does well. Please, everybody, watch On Call on January 9th at I think it comes on at 8 p.m. I think.
Yeah, and check it out. And hey, since you're watching the show anyway, put the little fucking thumbs up. I mean, I wish they had a little middle finger for you to put up because I think that would be funnier.
That's right. There is on TV. There's likes and shit. You hit a thumbs up or subscribe to it. Well, I don't know how that works,
but I want the middle finger one. Let me get the middle finger emoji.
I'm sure. Let technology work.
Hey, copyright Justin Swan, 2024.
Does that mean you like it or don't like it?
No, I want the
oh, okay.
Yeah, that's your number one, dude.
Oh, okay.
Regardless on whoever says anything bad or good, it's just good in my eyes.
Yeah, nice. I like it. I like it. So yeah, the show's the shit. I think it's gonna be really good. I need a season 2 for God's sakes.
Hell yeah.
Let's do it, dude. So, anyways, yeah, man. Good to see you, brother. Cheers.
Yeah, you too, man.
Down the hatch. Oi. So the big let's do a topical situation. So the big topic is that the Medicare CEO got shot.
Yeah.
And the reason why it's such a big deal because the guy is hot that shot him. Apparently, ladies like this guy.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was because he exposed that fucking CEO had a monopoly into where their own company is the fucking dictator of whether your insurance covers the fucking doctor's visit or not. So all they
really,
yeah. So all they were doing is denying.
Okay, so I actually don't know a lot of things about this. I do know.
I knew he did some.
I do know that health insurance and all that shit is crooked, and I know that because my mother is a career nurse. So I get all the insight.
I know that because
nurses know it. Yeah,
I know that because I fucked myself up on a motorcycle before when I had that accident and just going through that whole thing, dude. Oh, everything is fucked.
Oh yeah. They didn't want to pay for my knee replacement. I paid for that.
Oh, they didn't want to pay for fucking shit.
I straight took out a loan and bought it.
They didn't want to pay for shit with me neither, dude.
Yeah. I mean, all kinds of things. It's crooked, but at the same, it's like you have to have health insurance. You have to. Especially if you have kids, because they will You just have to, man.
They'll really rape you. I mean, they'll go balls deep when they rape you.
If you don't have health insurance, you'll and a disaster happens, especially if your kid gets really sick. You have to have it. So
because they're gonna stick it in and break it off.
But they will definitely deny some things that'll save a life, and it's
so that's what this fucker was doing. He was his own company was not only fucking.
So hold on, I'm sorry. Let me interrupt. So his company isn't the insurance. His company is the company that.
His company was the provider,
of the insurance,
and the receiver of the insurance. You see, so he had the whole monopoly.
And the receiver of the insurance? What does that mean?
So basically, they're doctors, their provider, and then fucking, when insurance pay out to the fucking providers. Yeah. So it's a triple loop.
So he was all three?
All three.
Or he or his company?
His company was all three.
And these companies aren't just one guy, by the way.
No, it's multiple companies, but he found that backdoor loop to where he can tie all this shit in, own the whole motherfucker, and just deny everybody. So people died.
So
because
that's how he makes money, by denying, because paying out, you're obviously not making all that money, right?
Exactly. So you're just gaining all the money that everybody's putting into it and not having to pay it back out.
Man, I feel, goddamn, this is, you know what I mean? I've had this conversation many times with my mother, actually. Because you have to pay for all, you got doctors, nurses, you got the equipment, you got the stay, you got everything is very expensive. I get it.
Yep.
But it's almost like there's nonprofits out there, right? Where it's government paid for, and now money is just digital, right? So I wish someone, no one can explain to where I understand. And they go, well, someone has to pay for it. I go, our state. How about our state? It's digital money, right? Let's just pay for a medical fucking thing.
If our state used the money that was given to it for the things that it was intended, we not only have a lot left over, but we would be able to fix the state. But that's why Gavin Newsom's being investigated. There's $24 million missing. Yeah,
and I just got a check actually from things like that, $50 check, but people getting sued for that. I'm sorry, that doesn't even make any sense. But I just got a check from DWP, right? Because they got sued and lost, which means they took an extra $50 out of my stuff and out of millions of people. So put that over with medical stuff, right? You just take a little,
little bit at a time.
Yeah. That wasn't a great example I just said, but
there was that kid, that kid that was working for a bank. I don't remember the name of the bank, so forgive me for that. But I know this happened where he was stealing a penny out of everybody's account little by little.
Yeah.
Ended up with like $2 million or something like that, you know, and fucking didn't get caught until the withdrawal, I guess.
Yeah.
And that's a big red flag. Anything after so you guys know, anything after 900,
it was kind of like Office Space.
999 or 9,999. Anything 10,000 and over, red flag by FBI.
Really?
No matter what, even if you made the money.
I ain't
legit.
mad at that kid though. It's like, it's just 1 cent. No one feels it. It doesn't. You know what I mean?
Just a little poke.
It's just that no one feels a cent. No one feels it.
Yeah, it's not like our governor where he's like, hey, $1.40 extra for gas because I'm a fuckbag.
Yeah, or I mean, they're doing that with the tolls. They do that with toll roads when they first did that.
I like how they the speed lane on the 405. How they used my tax money to build that thing, and now they want to charge me.
And then they charge you on the toll road. Yeah,
you fucking cunts.
I know. And then like if you take the 73 out there to like Dana Point or something, the 73 it makes you go into it. You can't not.
Yeah, you can't avoid it. Yeah.
Can't avoid it. Anyways, let me get back to this guy. So, okay, so the guy the CEO has a monopoly on the circle of life in the world of healthcare.
Yep.
Okay. Now, if you don't deny things sometimes, you'll get homeless guys in there all day. Right, there is that side of it where
there is
sometimes when there's free healthcare, it's a disaster in there because it gets taken advantage of. You know, you get the hypochondriacs that are in there all the time. You get the old lady that just wants to talk to somebody.
But this one's like people terminally ill.
Sure, yeah,
terminally ill, like fucked up shit.
You know me, I'm trying to find these other angles. Yeah, but
and that's why the guy's bag had monopoly money in it.
Now,
So
I wish.
I mean, he's like a now new age fucking like a super villain, I guess you can call it. Like read too many comic books and was like, oh, if I do this with all this other shit behind it, I'll be remembered kind of guy. And now chicks think he's hot. Well, they thought Dahmer was hot.
Yeah,
they wanted to get eaten, dude.
Yeah, chicks love that shit.
Chicks are fucking stupid.
Chicks
dude.
love it, dude. Well, here's my theory. Sorry, chicks. I know I harp on you all the time.
Yeah, I do too.
I've been telling myself that I'm gonna lay off because
I don't mean to.
Because no matter what conversation I get into lately,
into us
I go fucking women, dude.
Hey, which is funny because a woman asked me today because she was fucking with my buddy at work and shit, you know, and she goes, you know, Justin, do you think I'm bipolar? And I was like, that's a rigged question. She goes, what do you mean? I go, all women are bipolar.
Yeah, you're a female.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was like,
it's an oxymoron.
She's like, so am I acting different then? I was like, nah, you're good. You're normal. Like we expect that. And, you know, so then I started talking shit to my friend, like stuff that with sensitive people like her would make them want to kill themselves. And she's like, oh, my God, I can't believe you just said that to him. And he laughs and I laugh. And I was like, we're men. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we don't care. Yeah, my buddy come in and go, look at you fat piece of shit. Come here and grab a beer. You say that to a lady, it ruins her life.
Oh, my God, the whole night,
we should
life.
Just switch that out. Anything you say to a guy and then move it over to a chick, it's a disaster.
Not happening, dude.
Yeah.
Not happening at all.
It's a disaster. Yeah, it's that. There was like a little video or something. Was like a woman that transitioned to a man. She's like, I want to be treated like every man. They're like, and they fucking give her a dead arm. Yeah. Boom. Hey, what's up, dude? Hey. Bam.
Hey, cup check.
Throw shit at him. I don't want to be a man anymore. See? All right. If you want to be a man, you got to get hit for no reason. That's just how that works.
Welcome to being a man.
Yeah. You just got to get shit thrown at you. Yeah. You get called names.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. You got a fucking bad pimple on your face. Everyone's gonna tell you it's there.
Definitely.
Yeah. There's no passes. All right. Let me get back to this dude. So the only reason I know about it because ladies are like, this guy is so hot. Now, let's quickly get into my conspiracy brain.
Fucking broads.
You ready for my conspiracy brain? This guy's name is Luigi fucking, and Luigi's and another Italian last name. His name's Luigi. What young kids' names are getting Luigi? You know what I mean?
I haven't heard that since the original Nintendo.
Right.
With Super Mario Brothers.
And Luigi.
Yeah.
I immediately go, his name's Luigi?
Luigi.
I'm calling bullshit.
That does sound made up.
It just sounds made up. He's like, it sounds like a bunch of idiots going, well, we need to get an Italian kid to do this, right? Italian kid, his name's Luigi. Yeah.
You know what the funniest thing I remember about the name Luigi? I was a kid playing Super Mario Brothers, and my dad had a friend fucking that looked like Jesus Christ, like the fucking, you know, the pictures that you see in everybody's household back then.
Thin, nice abs,
dude. Yeah. No, but I'm just the face and the beard and everything. Yeah. My buddy Chris. So he comes in, dude, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Playing Super Mario Brothers. What does it look like?" And he's like, "Which guy are you?" And I was like, "I'm Luigi." And he was like, "Luigi?" And I was like, "Yeah, the green guy." He's like, "Who taught you how to speak Italian?" And I go, "Why the fuck would I need to learn how to speak Italian?"
Like, isn't that funny? Like, Luigi's a green guy. Yeah, that's interesting.
That's why I called him Luigi. I really thought it was Luigi.
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't know Luigi.
Nah, I was like 5 or 6.
So that immediately was like, it got my skeptical brain up. I was like, Luigi? Who's naming their kid Luigi in 2000s? Because he's a young kid, I think. Like, he's a college kid, right? Mm-hmm. Like, they say he's a college kid. He's educated. And then they're all making a big deal that he's got back pain or something. Like, back pain has something to do with it. Like, he's not getting help in the back pain or something.
I did hear one that I cannot find on the internet because for some reason you hear people say it, but they won't fucking show it. But they say that he shot the guy twice.
Okay.
So there's two.
Is there video out there? Like, is there a security video or something?
But it only goes up to the moment of the fucking trigger pull. They don't show it because
did he shoot him in behind? Where did he shoot him? So he walked up behind him?
Ran up behind him, dude. Like, there's a fucking ATM over here, and fucking just as soon as the guy was walking down the street, comes up, has a bag, pulls his shit out, fucking boom.
Does he look professional or
no?
No, he's just a kid.
He doesn't look professional at all because there's a guy standing right there as a witness. He doesn't take him out either. Yeah. But the funny thing is, the gun that he used, from what I heard, This is speculation now at this point because I've heard other people that have supposedly seen the whole video say this, is that the gun jammed every time. So he fired the gun, fucking jammed. Fucking fired the gun again and jammed. He tried to go for a third time and fucking couldn't do it, so he ran off.
Wait a minute. How did the guy get shot if it jammed?
Well, he shot and then it jammed.
Then it jammed. Oh,
so
I see.
He couldn't
and then he had to pop that shell out?
Yeah, he couldn't follow up with another shot. Which I'm interested to see the real fucking full video, but you can't find it. Good luck.
There's some fishiness to me. I think
and
it
so,
sounds fishy.
which is funny because I've heard celebrities say that they've seen the whole video. How in the fuck did you see it? Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's an ongoing investigation. How the fuck did you see it? Oh, the cops leak it to fucking the rich motherfuckers?
Maybe cops are leaking shit.
Yeah,
I'm sure cops sell videos to
pay for their strippers and cocaine
or whatever. I'm sure of it. You're the only one with a sensitive piece of video. You're like, what can I get for this?
32,000 over here, 64 over here, baby.
Yeah,
Shit,
I mean,
keep it climbing.
And you sell it to CNN or you sell it to Fox. You know, you're just like.
But it's not even them because they would have put that shit out there, dude. It's not out there. No, it just goes right up, or at least maybe they do have the full thing and they just clip.
And what's weird too is what I hear is people are like, killing CEO. They keep saying like, this is what CEOs get. Like all CEOs? Like what are we talking about?
This is.
And then you know what's funny is I heard who did I hear? Oh, I heard Bill Burr talk about it. And Bill Burr was like, fucking CEOs, this is what they get, and blah, 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 blah. And I wanted to go, Bill, you're a CEO. Bill, you own businesses.
That was 10 years ago. You realize that, too?
The video that I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Get out of here, really?
That was 10 years ago.
No, it wasn't, because they're talking about the shooting, this shooting.
Oh, well, maybe he's...
I saw...
maybe he's following up on... Because he made that same fucking shit. That comment like 10 years ago.
Oh, no, this is the actual about this event
that
they're talking about. And he was going on and on about it. But I don't think CEOs are the way to, chief operate, what is it? What does CEO mean?
Chief executive
operation, right. Now, but I'm like, Bill,
officer
Bill, you own businesses. You're your own CEO. You know what I mean? I don't think saying CEOs is the way to go.
That's definitely the wrong way to say it.
Yeah,
I would
say
corrupt motherfuckers.
Yeah, corrupt medical fucking. Now, how far do we want to go with the COVID vaccine? Do we want to go after guys that started? Because let's be honest, people got hurt with that.
Hey, the newest one.
Shall we?
The newest one that
I know you sissies don't want to hear that, but
the newest one our dumb, glorious bastard Gavin Newsom fucking fuckface of California governor's doing. Is declaring a state of emergency against the bird flu. I don't know if you guys...
This seems like a game now.
It's a game show.
This is now funny.
And it seems like Biden's cocksuckers are fucking falling in line.
But what I like, though,
shit.
We're not listening.
Thank God.
Obviously
carried on.
Obviously, people are like, nope, not playing the game.
Yeah, they're trying...
No, we're not doing this again. We fell for it. You got us,
but
not again.
You can go fuck yourself, dude.
That's what it seems like now.
You're gonna go back to your same little fucking restaurant that you got caught in, during COVID, where everybody had to be locked in except for you.
And I gotta say something too, man. My fucking agent. Put out a post, was like, and I want to say this.
Good boy.
I'm fired up that he did that. Like it made my whole night, dude. Because he's a Hollywood boy.
Yeah.
That's his job, and he got a lot of shit from his clients. I'm sure he lost a lot of clients. Not me, son. I stayed now. I'm here now.
Actually, that's exactly who I need, dude.
That's exactly who, and that's ballsy. So I just want to, and I'm starting to notice more and more people are starting to be.
Finally speaking out,
and you feel comfortable with it because you're not getting just
surrounded
by crazies.
I need this weird flag waved in front of you the whole time. Fuck off with your stupid fucking flags.
Because you forget, like what we forget is that those type of people, with every flag or everything that comes out, right? They have all the time in the world. They don't have jobs. They don't have jobs. They don't have kids. They don't have anyone to.
They don't make sacrifices. They don't fucking.
We have, most of us that are on the other side of that have jobs and responsibilities. We cannot be in this,
Not at all.
So that's how they win. They can get you like that.
And it makes me laugh on how many times they change their fucking flag. I'm like, nobody even knows what the fuck that shit means anymore.
Popularity contest.
Like first you steal my Lord's symbol with a fucking rainbow. Okay. And then you call it pride, and then I'm like, man, you just got no shame. Then you add a little weird triangle to it, and now it's all different colors, and then it's fucking up the wazoo. Nobody gives a shit, dude. Those flags ever do anything for you?
I think all this stuff starts to shoot itself in the foot, right?
Definitely.
Where you're like,
because even the gays have turned against that shit,
right? Because it's like all of it. It's just like saying punk rock music, right? Like if it's just constantly like punk rock, and you're just like, dude, shut the fuck up,
right?
And you got the sissy punk rockers out there, and you're like, dude, don't
even try to
be us.
Yourself.
Get out of here,
right?
And I bet you gay people are there's probably a lot of gay people who's like, hey, can we just go about our life?
Can you fucking tone it down? We're trying to live normal lives and just fucking be happy.
I'm trying to be normal and not have everything about who I fuck.
Right.
Like that.
Yeah, it's not the center of my life.
Hey, everybody! I like to get railed in the ass. Hey, everyone must know.
Nobody cares.
It's so stupid, and it doesn't make you edgy anymore. We're all cool with gay people.
That's the funniest.
It's all cool.
That's the funniest part is when you hear people saying that they used to be gay because it was cool. And then how do you feel about that after it's not cool anymore, and then you're one of them?
I have a take though. I don't know if I've said this on the cast, but I was thinking about this. And I've thought about it for a while, but I don't know if I've ever said it out loud. Where you've met, I don't know if you've met or seen, gay people with like, I'd love to go out to bars and turn straight guys gay.
Oh yeah, queer eye for the straight guy.
Or I love to I like to get a guy that's never been gay and then trick him into it, right?
Right. Yeah.
And then I go, so you like ruining people's lives?
Yep.
You
like making everything about you.
So what you're doing is because that changes a man's life.
Definitely.
And especially if he's not gay. Now, if he goes home with you, I mean, maybe there's definitely tendencies.
I mean, if he's buying all into it, that just means he was from the beginning, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine it at any point in my life where a guy could trick me into anything like that.
And spiritually, people would
I'm
say,
also me, and I'm also me, and gay guys don't really even fuck with me. See, you don't even see, and that's sometimes, and same with you, and that's sometimes that we take for granted too. I think because there's guys that are nicer men, they're nice guys, straight guys, but they're not as assertive, or they're not, and they can get taken advantage of. Mm-hmm. Maybe not sexually, but other ways too.
Yeah.
And you forget that they get approached with shit like that. They get fucked with. And nobody fucks with me generally like that.
I don't have to deal with that.
Probably because my shit-eating face that I always got. I'm always irritated.
I mean, especially with it, just our whole demeanor. I think.
And I'm not doing it on purpose, but yeah.
But I think normal gay dudes just look at us and they're like, nope.
Gay guys never fuck with me.
No.
And I almost kind of, for my ego, I wish one would be like, hey, I find you attractive. I'd be like, you know what? Thanks, bro. Like, holy shit, thank you. I needed that today. I'm good, but thank you. I'm good, but thanks, man. And then I'd be like, in fact, can you tell me what's attractive?
What are my qualities?
You mind boosting me up today?
Because I need to write this down real quick, if you don't mind. You got a few minutes.
Yeah. I have good bone structure, you say. Okay, nice.
That's what I'm talking about. See, because girls always go to you guys for like color schemes and such. Yeah. So
he's trying to walk away. You're like, hold on, buddy.
No. We're not done here, buddy.
Hold on, buddy. Hold on.
He gets tired.
What else? What else?
He gets tired.
He's like, well, I thought you had a nice smile like that.
There we go.
Like that, buddy.
Hell
yeah.
3.
In fact, do me a favor. Can you call my mother real quick?
I need to get this confirmed.
He's like, can I please leave? No.
No,
you're staying with me now.
Not yet. Actually, get us a couple of drinks.
Yeah, you're buying, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'd be like, you have no idea how much I need this today,
I've
buddy.
been waiting for this day my whole life.
He's like, and he goes, so double checking, you're not gay. No, not even the slightest. But
not a chance in hell.
Not a chance in hell. But I do like the compliments I'm getting.
You can shoot one more over to me.
Yeah, because my straight friends only insult me. Like they really don't say I have a nice smile. I need that today. That's so funny, dude.
That's great.
That'd be a funny skit.
That'd be a funny skit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
where it's like, nah, you can't leave now. Now I'm keeping you.
Nope, now we got you.
Yeah,
dude.
we got you. And I go, hey, here's my buddy Justin. What do you like about him?
Yeah, let me hear it, dude. Because, I'm going to...
And he's like, you know what, I'm starting to get scared. I smack him in the back of the head. I'm like, tell him what you like about him.
Fucking better say something right now, dude.
Tell him you find him attractive.
Because Justin's writing the opposite jokes right now, right? Yeah. So the money's on you.
Yeah. And let's go, because I'm getting angry now. Now I'm getting upset.
Starting to get hungry, too. You got this one, too?
Hey, you're buying dinner? He just kidnapped this gay guy. He's a nice guy. We're just like, hey.
We're just
fucking with him.
Jerk offs.
Dude, that's a great show. Please don't let me forget that. I may want to make that. That's funny. That's very funny.
That shit is great, dude.
Yeah. But, that's where that came from. Yeah, it was like I thought about that. I was like, you're ruining dudes' lives. And I brought this up to my girl, and you can't bring it up to ladies because in their brain, they can't fathom why. It's obviously because they like men. They find men attractive, so they don't understand why, like, oh, you get tricked into it. I go, well, you like getting tricked into shit? You know what I mean? Like, but it ruins your life. You'll never forget it. It's tragedy. If you're not a gay man.
I do think that whole tricked into it thing is nonsense.
Trick's a bad word, but they go, you can't get tricked into it. But
dude,
I do feel that there are men that they're nice guys, you know what I mean? They're nice guys, but they're not gay. And maybe they want to be. I know guys in Hollywood for sure have been tricked into doing something that they don't want to do.
Well, drugged and whatnot.
Drugged
is a different thing.
Drugs a different thing.
That's a totally different thing.
That's a different thing.
I guess.
But and I know that happens a lot, by the way. Men drugging other men happens all the fucking
time. Getting diddied.
And they're getting diddied all day.
That's rancid.
All day.
Dude, that's disgusting.
Yeah, and it happens to a lot of these guys in Hollywood because they get promised shit. And they're like, okay, maybe if I just do this one act, and then now I'm in the business. Now we're ready to go.
I just don't understand it, dude, because even when one of my buddies at work the other day was like, hey, nobody says faggot anymore.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming back, baby.
But no.
We're back.
He was saying it to one of my other buddies in Spanish and shit, which I completely understand. And I was like, dude, I say faggot.
What is that, Joto? Or what is it?
Yeah.
Joto? Something like that?
Yeah, it's Joto, there's fucking Fresa, there's all kinds of shit that they got for it. But I was like, I've been saying faggot, and I will say faggot. And not all the time I'm talking about faggots, so don't...
I'm not talking about gay people.
Yeah, right? I mean, what was it? The British call cigarettes faggots and shit,
yeah.
Right?
Smoke a fag?
A fag, yeah. So I'm like, people need to stop making themselves the center of attention. Not always talking about you. I can say words and it don't mean shit with you.
Yeah, it's with all these words, you give it power because faggot had zero power.
Right.
All of a sudden now it's the thing. So now when you say faggot, everybody goes, ooh.
No.
You assholes just gave it power now.
Yep. Exactly.
That's what you're doing.
Exactly.
So it's doing the opposite.
And it's funny because I mentioned that too. I was like, I'm Irish, and I was like, my wife's Mexican and shit, and I was like, hey, babe, you know how us white people always take everything from you Mexicans? She's like, yes, you do. And I was like, taking one more thing. She's like, what's that? And I was like, the word wetback. Yeah, I'm stripping that from you because we were here first. And, and I got a good laugh
Irish
at her.
wetbacks?
Yeah, I got a good laugh out of her. And then another one of my boys at work was like, well, hey, dude, like gangs in New York, that shit was real. And I was like, oh, yeah, they used to call us niggers and fucking,
They called you all of it.
The sky's the limit with the words that they called us. And I'm like,
I mean, the Irish.
But do we get angry?
The Irish, the Italians, the Jews, yeah, man, they all just get.
But we don't get angry. I mean, Irish out of most of them, Irish, Scottish, we don't get upset with the names that you call us.
I also think some some words have a worse tone, though.
They do.
You know what I mean? Like a Mick. That's not a bad tone.
No,
you're good there.
But I mean, even the guy
dirty Scott, right? Like that doesn't bother anybody.
Don't care.
Cracker, that doesn't bother me.
I mean, how many different things have we been called, dude?
Yeah, especially in high school, I got them all.
Skinhead, Nazi, fucking.
Well, that one pisses me off. Skinhead, I don't mind so much. The Nazi. I gotta do some homework, son.
When I was
that one gets me.
When I was a kid, that would piss me off. Nowadays, I'd be like, yeah, What's Nazi about me?
Well,
my Mexican girlfriend,
here's what these assholes,
my Jewish best friend, or my black brother.
yeah, these assholes. Well, these assholes. Like I've been called a Nazi before. You know what I mean?
Remember.
It's like fucking idiots, dude. Yeah, morons. But what they've done now is taken. Now they've taken it's
weaponized words.
They've taken these words because no one wants to be a Nazi. But they were calling, like, they called and they don't even know what they're talking about. They called a black guy like a black white supremacist. I'm like, you guys are very confused.
Is he Clayton Bigsby? Is he Clayton Bigsby?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. No, there's like a reverend or something that was coming out against Black Lives Matter or something back in the day, and then back in when it was happening, and they kept going. He's a black white supremacist, and people were like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Jesse Lee Peterson.
Is that who?
Yeah, I follow that guy.
Okay.
Well, no, he just loves white people.
Yeah.
He's like, you ever notice when there's a whole group of white people, there's no problems around? You ever notice that? and I'm like, I actually do, Jesse. I've noticed that. And he's like, well, because most black people are coming from broken homes and shit. So you get them together, what's going to happen? They've never been raised right. They're just going to fuck each other up.
Now, I also have come to this conclusion that there's no excuse. I don't give a fuck where you came from or what happened to you. I don't give a fuck.
Everybody got a story.
Everyone's got a story.
We've all seen
Doesn't
shit
matter
that nobody else should see. We've all lived a life that
I don't give a
else
fuck. It's like, oh, he must have. I don't give a fuck.
No.
Especially not when you're an adult. When you're a kid, all right, I'll give you a pass.
You make mistakes.
Yeah,
you got to.
When you're an adult,
no,
I'll slap the shit out of you.
That's
I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I don't care your race, none of it.
None of it.
You're an
matters.
asshole. You're being an asshole.
You're being an asshole.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't care what kind of flag you fly.
I'm saying all of it because at some point you have. Let's go to another end of it. Like if you've had bad parents, you were abused as a child, and you're like, God, that sucks. But at some point, you can't keep that going on
as your excuse.
And I know a girl that I have in my brain right now and she's a nice girl, but her whole life is revolved around that she claims that she had bad parents. And I'm also starting to believe that she's kind of maybe just sucks, and her parents are like, look, I've had enough of you.
That's probably it. Because let me tell you a true story. Twin brothers watched their dad be a drunk and beat their mom their whole fucking life. One chose not to be a fucking drunk, and one chose never to drink, and one chose to fucking drink all the time. When they asked him the same question, what made you start drinking? They both answered the same way. I watched my father do it.
Right.
So one's like, no, I watched my father do this. I'm not drinking. I watched my father do this. I don't give a fuck.
And also, this is true too with siblings, is that they can be in the same house but see different things.
Completely different things.
They'll see different things.
Yep.
And that's also very interesting.
Good.
But I find that there's no excuse, only because you have to move on with life.
Right.
I know it's hard because you have these flashbacks and you're like, holy shit. But you gotta move on.
The way that I was hearing it is the perfect example. It's like life. You're walking through a cave, right? Pretty much. You get cobwebs on you, brush those cobwebs off. You're not just going to fucking keep walking through getting more shit.
Yeah, and people could say, easier said than done. Of course, different fucking things happen to people, of course. But what I'm trying to say is that what are you just going to die then? Just kill yourself then?
You're just going to
Or are you going to try to maybe let that fucking... like just anything, right? Like all the shitty stuff that we have in our head, and then you start to bring that up, don't you kind of go, fuck, I got to get that out of my head right now, dude.
I do.
Holy shit, I got to get that out.
I do. But I'm like, I don't know. I don't put my faith in myself anymore. I put it in Jesus Christ. So I'm
Boom,
good.
that's a way to do it.
I'm good.
I think that's a way to do it. But I think everybody has some shit when they're laying down and shit's quiet, and you just have some rushes of let's just say minor stuff, like embarrassing shit, like why would I do that? Or a bad decision you made that could have changed your life or something. You're like, why did I fucking do that? And it eats you up, right? Well, you got to go, well, that's over now. I have to move on.
I'll just say, Lord, I really bit the fucking bullet on that one, dude. But hey, man, you can find it in your heart to lead me in the right direction. I'll follow you.
It's fun to pray to Jesus. I've been giving it a shot.
Dude.
I've been giving it a go.
Oh, it works, man.
Yeah,
Oh, it
Makes you
works.
feel better. Makes you feel like you're like, hey man, can you give me a? Here's what I do. Here's my. I go because I don't feel when you go. I think people pray for shit that doesn't. Can I win the lottery or please
that's
make it.
stupid. That's
Yeah,
stupid.
I'll say things like, give me the strength and positivity to go about my daily routine of all the shit that I never do that I'm supposed to do.
When I get
Just like little shit.
when I get cut off, instead of being like, I'll fucking kill you, I'll follow you home and fucking,
Yep.
Instead of doing that, I'm like, Lord, just give me the strength, man, because I don't even want to ruin my life right now. Over
Yeah, I think it's a good mental because it's almost like you got a friend that you can they can bounce something off of.
But what's a crazy thing though is when most of the time when I pray, I just thank him for the shit that I continue to receive and that I have and everything like that. But when he starts adding more and more and more and then like makes your cup overfill, so to speak, then I'm like, man, I was fucking about my whole life most of the time.
Like, or you go, Jesus, what the hell is this crap? Why I got all this now?
Nah,
How about some relief?
I don't. I'm like, all right.
That even feels better when you're like, how about some relief, man? I don't need this today.
What I say is what kind of test is this? What am I supposed to learn from this? Because I don't know yet.
Yeah, there is.
There's been a few of those.
Well, if the way to look at all that too is, if anyone knows a kid that's never had any hardship, right? They usually always turn out shitty.
That's a fact. And the ones that are the most broken end up turning out.
And they talk weird and they're because they've never had to get around a hurdle.
Never had to get down on their knees and say, I'm not in control.
That. But I think when you've had it bad, and people's bad is different, when you've had it bad, you can enjoy the good. If everything's been good, you can't enjoy the good.
You can't.
Which sucks about life because it's like, why can't it just all be good? But it just doesn't work that way.
Yeah, it would have been if our ancestors didn't fuck that all up.
What do you mean?
That's the original sin, Adam and Eve. Ever since the world has been fucked because
From Adam and Eve?
Yeah, since
what was before Adam and Eve? Was there no people before Adam and Eve?
No, well, I'm saying their sin, their original sin.
What was their sin? They fucked?
No, they ate from the tree of knowledge.
They ate the apple.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But they
were hungry. God damn it.
No, they were told by God not to. They could do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Just do not eat this one thing. And then that's when they got tempted.
That's when
they got tempted. They're like, oh no, you're not gonna die. You're just gonna.
Yeah.
You're gonna.
It's like telling me not to push the red button. You're like, shit, I gotta do it.
You're gonna be like God, which nobody should want to be like God. You're like, He created me. How can I be like Him? I'm nothing like Him. I mean, I'm His child. Like He's my father. That's it.
Or maybe you are a god and just didn't know.
That's
how the Romans and the Greeks and they many gods for every little thing.
Yeah.
Is that bullshit?
Yeah, it's definitely.
Because they definitely died for some of these little gods that there was a god of everything. Like there's a god of beer.
That sucks. That sucks.
Like they were like, the gods will let us know everything. The gods, and they all talk like that for some reason.
And that's like holding a cup and trying to pour water into it when I drilled a hole in the bottom of it. Like it's just gonna be empty.
Like in every movie, they're not, speaking Italian. The gods will let us know.
Yeah. And there's no gods. There's only one.
And notice, like all gods always have like a little bit of an English accent.
Oh, that was the oppression of that that society.
Because you can't have like, how come a god doesn't have like a normal voice? Like what if the god is like he's like from the god's from Compton? He's like, oh shit.
He sound like old Willie. He's like, yo, motherfucker, what's wrong with you, nigga?
Yeah, the god's from, he's like a hillbilly from Virginia.
He's like, I told you not to do that shit there, man.
He always has like a little English accent.
Or what, hey, maybe he could sound like you will not do that again, my friend.
Maybe it's the Indian guy. What's the Indian god?
Oh, hey, that's bullshit.
With all the arms?
Oh, Ganesh.
Yeah, that one. And then
Ganesh.
you got Buddha. You got Buddha with the belly.
A fat guy sitting in a fucking.
You got Allah. What does Allah look like?
Nobody knows because it was made up. All those other things that are made up too. They got their little statues and shit.
I mean, yeah. I mean, there's all, maybe at the end we all find out. You're like, oh, we all just gave the same guy a different name.
Well, they had different ideas, but there was one guy. He got, he loved you. I could say it.
Like Muslims are like,
He loved you that much.
yeah, okay, there you go. And Muslims are like, yeah, but we got to cover up ladies and
Hey,
stone their asses.
Muslims are like our God. He used to bang 9-year-olds and shit, and then
we marry 12-year-olds.
Yeah, I mean he's a pretty cool guy.
He's cool. Who'd win in a fight, Allah or Jesus? Jesus needs to see. Allah, I think, is eating a lot because he's got a bunch of virgins up there, right?
Jesus would win without even fighting. He already won.
See, but I think everyone else's God, they're living the great life, right? Like
that's the devil.
Our God's fucked up. Our God just barely can walk. He's like, I love all of you, but I'm dying for you. But their gods are just.
But then
their gods are all fat and happy.
No, he came back from the dead, and then
he's back.
And then
still doing sit-ups.
And he's alive.
Still looks great.
He's alive. And he conquered death too.
I mean, that is one way to put it. Like all your gods are most of your gods are gluttonous. You guys are all up there like,
nothing for me to look up to. I'm saying this.
Like Xerxes?
Yeah, Xerxes. I'll fucking throw a spear at him too, dude.
Like Xerxes in 300?
Yeah. Yeah, looking like a bitch.
Yeah.
Fucking paint all over him.
That's
the trans god is Xerxes, dude.
Yeah.
All right? I'm going to say it.
I'm with you on that. I mean,
so,
it could be.
He's wearing eye makeup.
He was
Come on,
giant. He was a giant dude.
He was a giant dude, but
that was a great line in 300 where he was like, I will give you everything, and all you have to do is kneel before me. And he says, well, I would kneel, but I've developed a large cramp in my leg from slaughtering all your men. I go, that's a pretty good line.
That is
right?
great.
Yeah. I thought that was a great line. And then Xerxes starts to lose it. He's like, yeah. And then how
dare you?
That's such a great movie.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. This is Sparta. Boom. Kicks that motherfucker down the well.
You saw the second one, right? With the ship wars and all that?
I didn't see it. Is it good?
Pretty good, dude.
Really?
Yeah, for a sequel, it's not bad.
I kind of didn't want to see it. I was like, there's no way it's going to be good.
It's not bad, though, because it reminds me of what they taught us about the Roman Colosseum, that they used to fill that up full of water.
That is insane, dude.
Right? Dude, how fucking cool is that?
How did they transport all that water? Oh, thank you. How did they transport all that water?
The aqueducts.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, and
it's a duct that it flows water in.
In Rome, you'll know it if you see it, dude. It looks like a bridge, but then a bunch of fucking loops cut out like that. And that's the aqueduct.
And then they're able to flow water from the ocean?
Yeah, that's their old school fucking plumbing that they had back in Rome.
Wow.
Yeah, they were fucking.
They were the first to have like plumbing, right?
Yeah.
And bathrooms.
Yep.
Wow. I mean, and then it faltered. They did you pop a beer for me and take it?
Yeah, I did.
You can have it. No, you can have it, bro.
I almost
because we don't have any more in here. No, you can have that one, bro. Yeah, it was. You're just like no.
What a dick move.
See,
I feel like fucking like dodgeball where he's like, walk with me, and then slams the door in his face. My bad.
No, it was a habit. That's a habit. That's cool. No, oh shit, what does that say? iPhone is running out of storage. Oh shit. Okay, let's see. Not now. It just stopped on me. That's okay. What's this? We'll just go like this.
Oh, keep it going for a few more minutes.
Yeah, just a few more minutes and we'll close out. Ah, shit. There we go. We're good. Yeah, anyways, yeah, what time is it? What time we got?
It is 7:21, baby.
Oh, okay, yeah, we're about 50 minutes in. We're good. Yeah, 7:21 already? Okay,
Yeah.
we'll close out in a sec. Yeah, the Romans is so interesting, and how they fell is also very interesting. Seems very similar to what's happening around here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Similar to what's going on.
Yeah, but it looks like a little bit, because all these things were happening where they were questioning their gender
and fucking the livelihood, their religion, their fucking
everything,
this, that.
Right, breaking down families.
Right.
Everything was.
Should I shave my pubes?
Yeah.
Should I keep banging this broad over here? You know,
Yeah, it
weird
was
stuff.
they're getting gluttonous. They're having all kinds of sex, which sounds awesome. You know, hetero. You know, with ladies. I gotta clear that up because the Romans were getting wild.
Yeah. I've heard some weird stories about that, especially with the Menendez brothers.
Yeah, they were getting wild
That
over
was
there.
a strange one.
I haven't seen that documentary. Is that any good?
It's pretty good.
Really?
Because it kind of brings you back to when you were a kid. And
I remember.
I remember a little bit about it, but
bit, yeah.
I didn't know as much as what they're saying now.
Right.
But I still don't believe what I'm being told now.
About the Menendez guys or the parents?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both.
Do you think they're just trying to make a documentary?
No, that part I don't believe. But I don't believe that things were as bad as they made it sound with their dad.
Man, I feel that way too.
Possibly.
I seen little clips and
But then they say that there's family members that back up their side of the story with the abuse and shit.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'm still kind of on the fence on that. I'm like, well, you know.
Was there sexual abuse?
Yeah.
Oh, there was.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. That part I didn't know about when I was younger and
See,
shit.
that's when you can get into my head and be like, they were sexually abused. You're like, I fucking killed them.
Well, I can understand flipping out and murdering your own parent at that point. Yeah. I really could. But I don't know if it actually fucking happened to those guys. Or not.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for us to understand that as a parent. But what a girl I know just told me online because I won't get in the whole thing, but her sister, I guess, is very evil, and that's how we talk now because we have something in common there. But I almost don't even want to say it. Fuck it, I'll say it. Her, I guess, apparently her sister has a kid and is pimping that kid out for like money and shit. And it's like a young kid. God, I shouldn't have said that. I may bleep that. That just hurt saying it.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and bleep that.
Fuck, why did I say that? Because it's ruining it. Because we're about to close out. I don't want to close out on that. We're gonna bleep that, guys.
All right,
yeah, I want to bleep that. I don't want
to delete the whole thing.
Sorry, dude. Yeah,
and
that feeling in my body just went fucked up. It just fucked my whole day up right there. Yeah,
but you know what? I can bring it back. And,
Thank you.
And I can quote fucking
Jesus.
I can quote Dodgeball right now and say nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
There you go, buddy. You know what that was like. What I just did. Now, I know we always talk shit about women, but women will do that where everyone's having a great time, and then they'll say something very serious and sad, and then you're just like, I
can go into another story about how that happened with me recently.
With a lady?
No, with nothing but guy friends.
Oh, guy friends. Is the guy always that? Does he always do that though?
No, but these are friends that I haven't seen in years.
Okay.
And I mentioned the death of one of our friends.
Yeah.
And I got silence. But I had a question. I had a legitimate question, and it didn't get answered. It just was like cold-shouldered kind of thing.
Like they don't want to talk about it, or
yeah. So in my mind, I felt like I fucked up the whole night.
Oh, okay.
When I talked to one of my boys the next day, he's like, "What are you talking about, dude? You're a hit. These fucking guys love you, dude. They couldn't wait to see you and shit." And I was like, "But you notice how quiet it got, bro."
Yeah. Maybe no one had the answer because there is a way to. Sometimes when you're like. Everyone's kind of talking and having a thing, and then you bring up something tragic that it sucks. It brings it down. It can't only bring it down.
Which I did because we were having a really glorious time, but I figured we're all friends of this guy.
Yeah.
We all know about the situation, and I've heard different stories throughout the years through a bunch of
You
shit.
just wanted to know what was up.
I wanted to know the final
Maybe that wasn't the time to ask, though, huh?
Maybe not, but I was like, and cheers him. Because I want both. I want to cheers.
Were you hammered?
Yeah.
Oh, see. Yeah.
I was, but I still remember this shit, you know?
No, I know, but like sometimes when you get hammered, you can go, not you, like people can get in there and just be like, oh, man, what happened? Did he die? Like, and people are just like, oh, shit, we were talking about tits. And
I mean, it wasn't that dramatic of a change. I mean, it was the mood was kind of curving down towards the end of the night anyway. I mean, we fucking partied, dude. It was a fun night and shit, you know, but I was like, hey, since you know I want to cheers my brother right now, since we're all here.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, this was spoken. What's what?
Yeah.
And it was just fucking crickets. Crickets. And I was
either that hit a string on everybody, or no one had the verbal ability to handle it.
I think so.
to talk their way out of it.
That's how I kind of gauge it.
Because I'm pretty good at those. I can address the uncomfortable situation and then keep it rolling. Yeah.
I'm really good with it. You know,
Yeah.
I'm like, fucking.
Right.
You know, and we can carry on.
Yeah.
It's not a big
and
deal.
some people too with death, like everything when a friend dies or something like that dies, everything has to be serious. Rather than you can still bust his dead. You know, he's dead. You can still bust his balls. It's fun.
Yeah,
it's good, and he would want you to.
Right. Exactly, because that's what I would do when he was alive. You know?
yeah. And then you say, "Rest in peace, brother." You know, he's still whatever, still a fat piece of shit in heaven or whatever. You know. But yeah, definitely. Sometimes those things it goes down like that. Yeah, for sure.
Well, hey, let's twist that bad thing into a good thing like that. And
yeah, you gotta laugh shit off. You gotta have fun out there, because if you live your life where you're constantly everything's a downer, you know, you can't be that person at a party where it's always a downer.
No, you can't do that.
Yeah,
because nobody wants to hang around there.
Here's how a great way to close it off, and this is advice for me and everybody. Is that if you're gonna show up to a party or something, add to the party, or don't add, just be. Don't take away. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, don't be the guy that takes away from the party. Add to the party.
You know, I just wanted to cheers for my brother and to hear the real story out of everybody's mouths.
Who knows? Maybe they have some info that they didn't want to say.
Kind of what I.
Maybe they got some conspiracy shit going on.
My brain fucking went that direction. I'm not gonna lie.
Because sometimes there are situations where I want to bring up stuff that I know are sticky situations, but I don't because I don't want to ruin.
And that's why I did it, because I think, like, you know, I started getting a little fucking couple of drinks in me.
Yeah, and you're like, now's the time.
Yeah. Hey, Roy, what the fuck is wrong with you, boy?
Hey, you put it in an accent. It's fine.
You're fucking right, Roy.
Okay, brother, let's get out. I'm gonna drink the rest of that. Oi, done that.